Hello all and welcome to this. And if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know last night after WrestleMania, and I may have said this on my video, I can't remember, I made that video so late, I don't even remember half the stuff I said, or even if I said everything I wanted to say in that video. But, after the video after WrestleMania last night, I told a lot of people on Twitter, and if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw this, I would wait until tonight, till after Raw, to see what they did with Daniel Bryan, to really judge on, oh my God, I took the title off of him, this, that, the other, and get upset. I'm upset. Here's why I'm upset. I said that they had to make him look strong, and they did. They had to make him look strong. You tell people that, and they go, oh, no, you don't have to make the guy look strong. There's the build, there's the chase, there's all this stuff, and I understand all that. Here's the problem. Like tonight, John Cena came out, he was treated, was given time, everything that fans are told when you're watching a show, the kind of, well, this is how you know this guy's a star because he's given time, the announcers maybe don't talk over him, all sorts of stuff like that, all of the keys. John Cena got that, Paul Heyman got that, CM Punk got that, Triple H got that. That was it. Daniel Bryan didn't get that, and he needed to get that. Not because, people will go, the build, the build, the build, the build. Build is nice. Build is a great, wonderful thing. Here's the problem. As I've said this on Twitter, I've said this here, I've said this anywhere. This is a con game. That is what pro wrestling is. It is a con game. The fans are in on the con, but it is a con game, and you have to con people into stuff, and it's all about how they see things and how they perceive things. If you don't, WWE has conditioned fans, particularly the more casual fans, not the fans that realize this. How many people do you think really saw SummerSlam last night? I mean, bought it, pirated it, whatever. How many people do you really think saw it all together? 500,000? You think that many people saw it? I think 500,000 people altogether saw it in the United States. And I'm just talking in the United States. You think that many people saw it? You think more saw it? You think less saw it? I mean, how many do you really think altogether probably saw the show? And then compare that to whatever that number is. Compare that to how many people watch Raw every week. And realize that no matter what that number is, it's a very small percentage. Not that the people turning into Raw didn't know who won, didn't know the outcome, didn't know all of that stuff. They turn into Raw. This is your chance. This is your chance to say, you know what? John Cena helped make Daniel Bryan, which he did. He helped make him, the way that match was set up, the way that match was done, all of that, make Daniel Bryan. Now we have to follow through. We have to give Daniel Bryan the spotlight so that he can go out there and get the ability to try to make himself. They did not give him that ability, and so yes, that upsets me. Because, as I just said a while ago, that's one of those things that fans key on. You have to remember, we have gone through how many years now? Really, how many years where the WWE has not made a real main event? We had CM Punk, and the CM Punk thing, was a lot of right time, right place. They finally let him be him. They let him do what he knew he could do, and it took off. We've had Randy Orton, but how long ago was Randy Orton, pushed into that spot? And then you have John Cena. That's really about it, other than you have Undertaker, who they pull out every year. They had to bring back The Rock for that reason. Basically the same reason. You have Triple H. That's pretty much it. And the reason is because they've conditioned the fans in a way that when you tell them, okay, when it looks like, okay, they're about to make a star, they're about to do something, they're about to do, we're going to get somebody new in the main event level. We're going to get somebody new that will be featured. Well, the fans figure out really quick if it's just, okay, for example, in this case, oh, well, Daniel Bryan's just filling in because there is no John Cena, so Daniel Bryan's going to be the fill-in, and then we'll get John Cena will come and save the company from the evil McMahons at the end of the day anyways. So, really, Daniel Bryan isn't the star. That's what they think. Now, you can sit there and argue with me and say whatever. This is what I think. This is why I think it. It's because every time I go to a live event, every time I've watched, Raw or any type of wrestling with more casual fans, that's the kind of reactions that when I'm listening and I'm watching and I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do these people watch? Because this isn't the people I talk wrestling with. This isn't the people that I normally, I'm on the internet, watching a wrestling show and talking to people. This is a different type of crowd. This is the more casual crowd. This is the bigger area of the crowd, and you realize what they feed off of. You realize, the types of things that they perceive, and it's those types of things that if a guy is not presented quick enough, and basically the WWE, if the WWE doesn't come out full steam and say, yes, this guy's going to be a star, we are going to push this guy, this is a guy we're going with, the fans get that message real quick when it's not the case and go, okay, well, we're only going to give this a little while and then we're going to run away, and the guy's going to, the guy's heat is going to go away, he's going to cool off, and then the people at the higher ups of WWE are going to see he really wasn't over, and then they push him back down. That's what happens. That's what's happened over and over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where you've conditioned the fans to that point, so that if they don't see guys treated in a certain way, or they don't see guys doing certain things, then they just, okay, well, this guy's not a real main eventer. This guy is just kind of there. And that's exactly what happened at night. For example, fans have been conditioned, because they've seen John Cena do this, that Super Cena would have destroyed all of the Shield. Not that he has ever done that to the Shield, but he would have, 4 guys he would have beaten easily and would have been standing tall at the end of the night and all of that, because that's John Cena. If you want to make a guy equal to John Cena, guess what? That guy has to do that. He does. And it can't be, oh, the slow build, we'll build this up to Royal Rumble, or maybe even to WrestleMania, where Daniel Bryan, while he's not in the main event, he'll get the title off of Orton, and he'll have to go through all of, Triple H's and Vince McMahon's people. The fans don't have that kind of patience anymore. They don't. Because, as I said, they have been ingrained and they have been conditioned to that if a guy is not pushed like that to the stars right quick, and that's not continued, they don't care. And that's the problem. And it's a continuous problem in the WWE. And the WWE doesn't seem to understand it, and the WWE doesn't seem to get it. And then you have people that also on here that don't seem to get it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and maybe this will all turn out. I mean, I'll be honest. They could easily, have Daniel Bryan, be strong next week, and people would completely forget about this week. There's no question in my mind that could happen. I don't have the faith that they will do that. I just don't. It seems like the exact same thing. Let's get Triple H over. I mean, the way Triple H was mocking Daniel Bryan, all of that sort of stuff, it just makes him look weak, in my opinion. Again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely off base, and I hope to God I'm right, because I don't want this to fail. I want this to work. I'm not trying to be negative. It's just, I feel like I've seen this over and over and over again, and each time this is what we get, the exact same thing, and that's what bothers me. So, not a yelling rant, but a bit of a rant on this. That's the way I feel about it. Again, I know other people don't understand, will disagree and say I'm completely off base and this, that, and the other, and I understand that, and I get it, but that's the way I feel about it. So, with that, I'm out. Have a good one.